Welcome everyone to CBC TV, the Friday show where we talk about all the TV news this week. And surprised to no one, there really wasn't any. Yeah, this is how it goes. So this might be like 15 minutes long. I do not know. But you can follow me on Twitter at Mitch692. As always, you can just Google the channel Comic Book Cast and you'll find us here, there, and everywhere. We are on Spotify, we are on SoundCloud, we are on iTunes, or if you want to listen to us, if you don't listen to YouTube. So yeah, to get straight into it, Neon Genesis has finally got its release date on Netflix, and despite what they said last year, it is not in fact the spring, it's the first day of summer. So the 21st of June, they put out an awful trailer to announce this, and they clearly haven't watched the show if they have dubstep all over it. So if you never watched the show, I believe everything. So, like the original series, I think the original ending as well. The end of Evangelion. There are a couple of little movies that after that. I don't know if they're having the redo movies on there. I could be wrong. But for the most part, it's all on there. So, if you ever wanted to get into Neon Genesis, but couldn't find it anywhere, now's a really good time to jump on Neon Genesis. Because also next year we have the final redo movie, so yay. It's good stuff, good stuff. Also, if you just kind of want to like question reality and contemplate your life, a fantastic series to watch. But it's a masterpiece nonetheless. So yeah, the summer, it's cool, it's coming. It's an entire season off from when they said, but things tend to happen anyway. But moving on, HBO is doing a fantasy TV epic, quotation marks, based on Asunda or Asunda. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's a line of fantasy, like high fantasy comics, written by Sebastian A. Jones. I have no clue what this is about. I don't know if it's based on anything. I imagine it probably is inspired by Lord of the Rings or the Middle-earth series, bit of Greek mythology. That's cool. Yeah, this is the HBO clearly on a fantasy high kick, and just in case the Game of Thrones prequel series don't work out, we get another high fantasy series that they can push out. Who knows? To be honest, I think it's a mistake. Yeah, well, I can't really say it's a mistake, but you should have gone for Monstrous. Pick up the Image series right now, because that Image series is fantastic. It's kind of like a Game of Thrones. I say it could be bigger than Game of Thrones. I said that on Twitter and got some absolute flack, but no one really knew Game of Thrones before the show, so that argument's not avoid. But yeah, it looks cool. It's another Lord of the Rings type of show. It's no doubt they picked it up to actually compete with Netflix's what looks like the second age show for Lord of the Rings. So what can you do? But the art, the actual book itself, from what I've seen of it, looking through Google, it looks quite interesting. Should be fun. Hopefully, it doesn't try and completely ape Game of Thrones with this, and hopefully, it feels a bit different, which I can't imagine HBO doing. So, it's HBO, so hopefully massive budget. Because, well, not to start off with, obviously, because it's a new series, and not really going to give something new a massive budget, but it'll be decent enough. And who knows? Maybe the Watchmen show won't do so great, and it's going to pick up the slack. But moving on, because I'm just going to steam through everything here. This might not even be 10 minutes. Wow. I'm barely up to 5. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has a new look at Season 6. It's an interesting little look, because obviously everyone's seen it by now. It is based on The Last Supper. You got Mac in the middle. You got Coulson in the Judas spot. You got Daisy next to him, Mac, and so if you know The Last Supper painting, you know who everyone is. People have pointed out an interesting little bit. There looks to be like a sword on the front of the table that they're leaning over. Since they're going into space, maybe the show gets retitled, or we have like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. slash sword, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But it's definitely going to be an interesting season. Obviously, Fitz is back. We know Fitzsimmons is going to get reunited at some point. We got was his name Deke? Was Deke the kid's name? I can't remember last season that great because it was kind of a blur, even though I watched it twice. But I'm pretty certain that was Deke. So yeah, a nice little mystery with Coulson coming up. Very interesting colour palette on that image. The whole blue and then the bright pink is very spacey. Looks very Kree. Or TV Kree, not movie Kree, because they are more yellowy. But it's cool. Looking forward to season 6. Season 7 is unfortunately the last one for S.H.I.E.L.D., so it's had a good run. But it is... Oh, Deke was his name. Thank you, chat. I knew I wasn't going crazy somewhere. Now, for something people have been asking for a while about Marvel's Runaways, is it getting renewed? And the answer is yes. Runaways is getting a season 3. It's official. It's not going anywhere. I imagine it's going to be the same for Cloak and Dagger once that finishes, and that starts next week, so get hype. But yeah, I believe the actor, the Jonah actor, actually let this slip for season 3. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, we're happening. So it hasn't officially been announced yet, but yeah, it's cool. And then following that, they actually officially tweeted out that season 3 is happening. So, I imagine it's going to be similar to season 2. It'll no doubt start shooting in December, and then we'll get it. No, because it came out in December, didn't it, season 2? I was thinking of the UK timeline. I mean, they'll probably no doubt start shooting soon, actually, while I think about it. Because, yeah, maybe they'll go for a December release again. Who knows? We'll no doubt find out soon. I imagine maybe San Diego will find out news there. Maybe. Trying to think where else we can get some other news. But yeah, it's cool. I'm excited for season 3. I've only just finished season 2 because UK timeline. So, yeah. Get hype. And that's going to bring an end to the news part of this. Now onto the TV. I haven't finished Deadly Class yet. I haven't caught up on Doom Patrol, so apologies for that. What I have managed to catch up on is Segway Runaway Season 2. Because it literally just finished in the UK like 2 weeks ago. So, if you're wondering why I never spoke about it on here, there's your reason. I was watching it week to week like a poor pleb. Because we haven't got Hulu. This season was alright. I like the more focus on like Carolina and Nico, and like Old Lace and Gert, and then you find out that the Starter one is actually more magical than it was in season 1. The connection with Old Lace and Gert is a bit more deeper than it was in season 1. And then also like Zavin. Spoilers if you haven't seen the show. Like, Zavin's a Skrull in the comics. I don't know if she's a Skrull in this. I don't believe she was. I think she's one of the whatever Carolina's race is called, and I can't remember for the life of me because it's some weird comic name. But that was a weird change. It's just like why. Like, I understand why they brought in a Skrull character, but I don't know why. They used a Skrull, because it's like it's not the same transformation and CGI as the movie, and it's like it's obviously you're not going to make Zavin a Skrull, so it's a bit of a waste, but at the same time I'm fine with it. But yeah, it was just a decent season. I like the Doctor Strange like Dark Force, Dark Dimension connection with Nico and the Starter one. And also them hinting that Tina has seen the Dark Force stuff before, which kind of not necessarily makes it deleted scene for Doctor Strange canon, but it's a bit more of a hint you can sink your teeth into right there. So, oh look, she actually was involved with all this stuff. So yeah. Again, I'm excited for season 3. I like these shows. They're different. They're a different pace to everything else. So yeah, my last one is going to be Umbrella Academy Season 1. Finally finished this off. I know this is a couple of weeks late as well. Really good series. Really good show. If you haven't watched it, if you want like a completely different pace show that's similar to Doom Patrol, I highly recommend it. It does end on a massive cliffhanger. So I would say hopefully they're going to get season 2, actually thinking about it. But I know they've already renewed it. They just haven't officially announced it yet. So once Netflix pull their finger out on that one, we'll have a season 2 for Umbrella Academy. Because I think they're actually starting production soon. I think they're waiting for that to begin. I'm not sure. I don't know why the hold up is, but if you follow certain people on Twitter, they're not very happy that Netflix keep telling to take the announcement down because they put it up twice now. But hey, it is what it is. It's more than just a rumor, The Witcher. It is, in fact, it's just renewed. It's not quote officially renewed, and I just smacked my pop filter. But no, the people that got the scoop on that renewal posted it on Twitter. Netflix told them to take it down. Someone else posted it. They took it down. Then the original people put it up, and they got told to take it down again. So it's renewed. Netflix is just being Netflix because they like to renew the shows themselves. Because I don't know why, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, that's 10 minutes of a show because I haven't really got much more to say. Obviously, there was nothing else. But yeah, Umbrella Academy, really good. It's really good CGI, actually. The monkey or the chimp in that, I can't think of his name because it's been a couple of weeks. You know, it's fantastic. It's not quite the Planet of the Apes movies level, but like it's that level for TV. I suppose maybe Game of Thrones level, not quite, but just under. Like it's in that general ballpark. It's really good. Chat. They don't say Zavin is a Skrull in this show. Zavin is a Skrull in the comics. It's also, fun fact, spelt with an X, not a Z. So you can get that one right. So yeah, thanks for joining me, everyone. It was a really short show. Not much I could really do about it because there wasn't really much to talk about. So yeah, might not be. The movie's cast is all over the place for me at the minute. I'm trying to rejigger how I do that one because, but hopefully we'll be back on Wednesday, and then of course comics on the Monday. I forgot what day it was, so I'm jumping ahead of myself thinking it was Monday. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everyone, and I will catch you all Monday for the comics. Bye.